Welcome to part 3 of the Sonic Mania playthrough. Here we are with one of the new zones, Press Garden.
Yeah, the the theme for this stage is basically a stationary design. Like, there are newspapers in the background that you can pause, that you can see, but all I can see from when I pause the game is the head title is Mania. Do you know what? That'd be some shit if they actually made a reference to that. If you remember in Sonic Unleashed, if you take your time to actually look at one of the news in the citizens in Rooftop Run and see one who's reading the newspaper, then if you look at that newspaper, you'll see the cover to Sonic 06 is actually on it.
Like Soriana.
No, that's in Sonic 06.
Yeah. Oh, these platforms are annoying because you can't move while you're on them.
No, they're depending on the how far you are close to the edge. If you're further on the edge, you go further.
Yeah, the problem is, though, you can't actually move while you're on them, standing like that. Those are the rabbits that were scrapped in the...
Sonic 1, yeah. They brought them back here as ink stamps.
There are some... The only real dangers in this stage are some crushing hazards. We're about to get to one soon, actually, I think. Where you have to get out of a certain part in time, because it's going to start lowering. And there's a lot of crates in it.
The tip for the newspaper conveyors, the newspaper factory things, is to just hold the jump button.
Yeah. I remember I had one fail, and I don't know if it's this zone or another zone. There's an extra life, like, next to all these crates and stuff. I had you have to get out there quickly or you will be crushed, I believe. I had a fire shield, and there was a wooden crate, and there was an extra life next to it. I get the extra life, but the fire shield, the wooden crate was on top of other crates as well. I broke those crates with a fire shield, like the mid-air dash with a fire shield. I broke those crates, and I got crushed by the fucking wooden box while the 1-up jingle was playing. So it was...
Easy come, easy go.
Yeah, I still have the clips saved. Actually.
It's like, hooray, he died!
Yeah, you get out. That's not in this run through, though.
Aww.
Good. You don't get to watch me fail in such an embarrassingly annoying way. Yeah, get out here or you will be crushed. I remember what Andrew was like playing, like showing me the first time through the game and stuff. Like, you have to go out here, and then he missed the jump, and he's like, I'm gonna fucking die now. So he just had to wait until he got crushed to death. It was hilarious.
No, it's like
acting like a smart ass, and then I'm
it's like Ryan, and if you remember Lost Levels, he's like, I survived, yay! I'm going to die now. Crap.
My favorite was when he tried to be a smart ass against Bowser, and the part
the
failed.
Warp. Was it where you can go on top of the screen but you can't go back.
Yeah, you can't get down, and the screen locks, so
you're
stuck up there.
Stuck up.
Until time ran out. There's a lot of verticality with this stage. You're going up for the most part.
Act 1 of Press Garden's really nothing special. It's the second act that is much better.
Wait, do you not get the fire shield effects while super now?
No, you have to collect the fire shield. Oh.
I think the mid-air dash wouldn't work there.
What, the game? Super. Again, you want the game to be really easy for you?
That said, though, the game, for the most part, isn't too difficult. It does start ramping up considerably near the end.
Well, that's supposed to be standard for any video game, in mind. Would you rather play a game that was easy all the way?
Some games can be really lopsided with it, though. Like, they start off hard and then get easier. Like Resident Evil 2. That begins... You're thrown right into the middle of the streets of Raccoon City. You could die immediately from that if you don't know what you're doing. But once you get to the police station, you start getting the better weapons. You can just blast for everything.
That was some pro spin dashing right there.
Oh, yeah.
This guy. Nothing special. Well, because you're Supersonic.
Yeah. What's the normal... Yeah, wasn't you do normally? Yeah.
You have to get him to hit the orange boxes, which cause him to injure his buzzsaws, and he leaves himself vulnerable.
Yeah.
But with Supersonic...
Yeah, it's nothing like that. What was that one boss in Mega Man? Whichever one it was, you needed the crates in order to defeat it, and if you lost the crates, that was it. You were screwed.
Oh, was it not Mega Man 1?
Maybe 2.
Having enjoying yourself there?
I was hitting that thinking I might get something if I hit it a certain amount of times, but no. There's a cool bonus there. essential. The cool bonus again is trying to be Devil May Cry style with it. Don't get hit, don't die, and you're cool.
This stage is beautiful. The background, the music, the atmosphere.
Now this stage is based off another Sega IP, Shinobi.
Shinobi. In fact, the boss we're going to get is called Heavy Shinobi, and his sound effects are straight from Shinobi. And here's a little tip for you. See those daggers there? They're not projectiles. They're sideways asterons from Sonic 2.
Some of the that spring right there, it breaks once you bounce on it. So
but with the since you're in the this is the only snow level themed here. Since you have the ice, the fire shield. Whatever's encased in ice, it also melts. So if it's an icicle of spikes, they melt as well.
Yeah. So it's kind of like Mario 3 with the fire flower. The only thing I hate about Mario 3's Ice World, though, were the ice physics and the fact that if you lost the fire flower, you just simply weren't getting any of the items there. That was dumb.
Well, that's
the way. Secret door.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We
blast processing.
Another thing that can happen is that you can actually be frozen and stuck in a block of ice.
Aye, but it doesn't hurt you, but you can still use that to bounce your way through more spikes and enemies as well, so it's actually a benefit.
You do actually have to use it in order to proceed in the next act.
What do you mean next? Well, what do you mean next?
There's a really big slope you have to go down while frozen in order to break up.
I guess that depends on the path you take. You can take the upper path, which this is a Sonic game. The upper path is more dangerous, but quicker.
I don't know where everything is, smartass.
This is a dead end, but.
Yeah, I'm thinking, not anymore, it's not. You were saying? Fuck your dead ends. The power of super
compels me. That's
jump higher. Ah! I got frozen even while super. I love the expression he makes when he's frozen. It's like, ah! That'd be funny if I just shattered and died right there.
Not like Tom and Jerry where you break into a million pieces.
This guy's easy to beat, but you're gonna get frozen a lot.
Yeah, because his sword attacks don't hurt you, they just freeze you.
Yeah.
It's the Asterons you have to watch out for.
Yeah, he jumps into the air and throws those, and then he's open for a bit.
And that sound effect is straight out of Shinobi.
Yeah. We have fucking ninjas in this world now. What's going on?
Classic Sonic. I didn't know you could talk in this.
What?
He was silent in Generations.
Not anymore.
Yeah, just to explain some continuity issues. For Classic Sonic's timeline, this happens right after Generations, because when Generations happens and you've got two Sonics, it split the timeline into two. Time travel, I know.
Izuka.
Now we're on to Stardust Speedway from Sonic CD. And a random text of the day is...
It's modern Sonic.
Hey pal, how's it going? Very, very jazzy music for this stage.
Yeah. Now the running thing about this stage, you're going to be going through a lot of little tunnels like that.
And the speed boosts, aye. You have to hold it to go in the direction you want. You have to hold the direction on the D-pad. And these things right here, they're from Marble Garden.
Oh, I hate these motherfuckers.
The ladybugs? They're easy.
No, the problem is that when I want to speed for the stage, sometimes they're always in the worst possible space. Like, I'm getting like they could be like the worst. Again, it's all a matter of like they just happen to be in the worst place at the worst possible time, sort of thing.
Is your head getting dizzy?
No.
Whoa,
this is annoying.
My head's spinning!
Shut up. Now, in order to choose the direction you want to go, you have to hold the D-pad in a specific direction.
Yeah, you have to hold right all the way here, otherwise you won't go anywhere.
Oh, by the way, one thing I'm glad that they added, an option to turn off the time limit.
Yeah, in the originals, if you go above 10 minutes, that's it.
That's still in this game. You can disable it, though, from the menu, which, of course I did, because fuck that. That's an outdated concept.
You did that because we know you take forever in the stages.
No, it isn't just that. It isn't just that. Time overs are an outdated concept that don't belong in this sort of day and age. like when people are taking their time to play a game. Something
What?
Capcom is not learning
What,
with their new
you
remake
injured
today.
Tails while transforming Super. What a monster are you becoming now? It's like, no, my reigns.
Yeah, they're all fucking mine.
And now you.
Oh, I went right through all of that.
Yeah.
Those are the kind of shortcuts you can only take while Super just because of the
The momentum physics and slippery controls you have.
Yeah.
But be careful though. You can
Gotta
still
have
get.
momentum.
No, it's momentum. But be careful though. As fast as you can go, you could still get crushed if you're unlucky.
Yeah, I did get crushed by something in a test playthrough at Well Super. I'll elaborate when we reach it though. It was like one of the most hilarious things that ever happened. I also had a few instances where I like ran onto a platform and I got crushed by seemingly nothing in a later zone as well. It's like I sent Andrew clips of it and I was like, what the fuck? And even Andrew agreed that I got crushed by nothing.
Yeah, you got crushed by nothing.
I'll elaborate more when we get there.
That's just as bad as if, like, in Crash Bandicoot 2, those safari gears with the shotguns.
Oh, the Elmer Fuds?
Aye, the Elmer Fuds with the shotguns. If you're unlucky, you can somewhat die by their trigger finger.
Yeah, yeah. If you're spinning, your hitbox is a bit bigger. I love a little sound effect that plays when you bounce off those guys. Oh, am I going? Oh wait.
Yeah, you're going the right way. You're just going backwards.
Yeah, it looked like I was going backwards there.
Are you getting dizzy?
Just hope we don't end up on a backwards version of the air.
Ah, here we are. You didn't like these ladybugs. Here's a big, massive one for the boss.
I'm gonna destroy you.
But even without Supersonic, this is easy. You just hit him twice right here, and then go all the way to the end, and then you hit him again.
I don't even need to wait.
Exactly, because you're invincible.
Yeah, as you can see, like when you go Super, everything gets so much easier. So it's in your best interest to try and get all the emeralds if you can.
Now we're going to do some time travel. A reference to Sonic CD. Can I just say that Sonic CD handled time travel much better than Sonic 06 did?
Yeah. What was it?
Like
Shadow gives the Chaos Emerald to who was it again? A little girl. And
No,
jumps
Silver.
and jumps in the portal while he still has the Chaos Emerald. Fuck that game.
Yeah, it's... We'll get to that.
It's a mess.
We'll get to that, because I did, if you recall in the very first playthrough of Generations, I did mention that we do plan on doing that game at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was spoken, but... Stardust Speedway.
Of course it jump.
Yeah.
Of course it flies up the very second I choose to try and jump over it. Those are my least favorite kind of obstacles in games, where the second you jump, that also jumps and then you get hit.
Overall, any opinions on this particular act for Stardust Speedway?
Yeah, I do. I really like the design of it all. Like, it's going for a very musical feel. In fact, I do get a... It almost reminds me of the first Rayman game, because there was a world based on music notes and stuff in that game.
Huh. No, I couldn't say that because I never played Rayman.
It was a really fun 2D platformer. Very fucking hard though. Don't let those cutesy graphics fool you. I 100% of that shit back in the day, and it was incredibly difficult.
And to think in Smash Ultimate, he's a spirit.
Yeah, a very annoying one though, because it's that armor. It's that thing that jumps around that kind of looks like him.
Yeah.
That's not the worst one though. The worst one is the fucking 8-volt and 9-volt switch.
No, I would say the worst was Peach in 75 meters, where she constantly runs away from you. Pauline, that one is a
I've
pain in
heard
the
that
arse.
most people only have been able to beat that because Peach suicided by
No, I won it by using the staff and then just jumping, because she doesn't avoid the staff. Like, equip a spirit that gives you the staff to start off with, and then just fire it carefully, and then that's it.
Yeah.
But that was like after 20 fucking tries.
Yeah, I do not like World of Light at all. But yeah, the fireworks, when you grab onto the fireworks, you can influence your direction with the D-pad, or you can actually play this with the analog stick or the D-pad, which is a nice touch.
Here we go again. Supersonic.
Stop your fucking whining. What do you prefer, D-pad or analog stick for 2D?
Well, according to this bit right here, you're playing Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, that's another game I'll need to try and do, maybe. Because that's another one of my favourites from my childhood. I love that game so much.
Isn't that SAS?
SAS? What?
The Super Nintendo.
SNES, yeah.
That's
I have it
right.
on the SNES Classic, actually.
Don't know how you're going to record that.
We'll need to see if we can hook it up to the Elgato or something, because I've heard you can do that, but
Yeah,
I need to look it up.
Aye. I think you should be able to. I mean, you can do GameCube, Nintendo 64,
Yeah.
and all that, so I should think it should be easy.
Yeah, those don't even have HD, like GameCube PS do. They don't have HD, so you can still hook those up.
Oh, here we go.
And here I realise that I might have screwed myself.
By going super.
Because here's the problem. We're going to get to a really long transition later in this fight. And if you don't have any rings, you're in big trouble.
Well, this was the boss fight that they redesigned from the original. If you remember in the original, the first phase against Metal Sonic is exactly the same. Like, he throws out copies of Silver Sonic from the Game Gear of Sonic 2 at you. But the second fight has been reworked. In the original, it used to be like a wall of spikes and an auto-scroll, and then you would have to avoid regular Sonic.
Yeah.
No, Metal Sonic, sorry. But in this case, they redesigned it so where Metal Sonic fuses with the Phantom Ruby.
Yeah.
And yes, the sound effects for these little miniature Silver Sonics, exactly the same in the Game Gear.
Now, what you need to do here, those little bastards there, when they start doing a spin dash, you yourself need to spin dash into them. The problem though is, because I'm super, the momentum on them is crazy, and it's actually a miracle I'm even hitting Metal Sonic at all here.
Yeah. This is actually a fight where it's actually best to not go super, because you could just spin dash from the middle and then they'll just bounce off the walls.
Yeah, but as you see here, it's still possible to do it with Super Sonic.
But it has to be a different position.
No rings. Thankfully, they do give you some before the next phase of the fight. That's what I was worried about. I may have screwed myself out of that because of Super.
Oh shit!
This fight's a nightmare for Knuckles.
Aye, because you have the advantage of using the drop dash.
Drop dash is hands down the best way to hit him here. Wait for his... Oh god damn it. Yeah, watch for the laser. Wait for the right hand to come down all the way, then drop dash. That's your best opening.
Poor Tails.
Fuck him. All the misery he caused so many players years ago in Sonic 2. And in Free Knuckles as well. Hey Tails, you enjoying yourself there?
But this robot design from Metal Sonic, it's again another reference to Knuckles' Chaotix, where he had another boss similar like this, except he was red and he can fly.
Oh god. Wasn't Metal Sonic playable in Sonic 4 as well, and they like half-assed it?
Yes.
Where it's like...
There's the Phantom Ruby,
is
grab
funny.
it! Aww!
Fuck. No!
And with that, our game had just got extended by another 5 hours.
It's like how Trish just jumps up the mountain at the start of Devil May Cry 1 and leaves us behind, so we have to like find a long way around. This
is a brand new transition.
I'm tripping out.
I'm tripping, boys. Hydrocity.
Or some call it Hydrocity. Honestly, I don't give a fuck how it's pronounced.
Well, too bad, Steve. If you went all the left, you would have got an extra life.
Aw. Gee, it's almost like I don't know everything about this. Now, this stage, I remember... I don't know if it was this act or the second act. I had a really tough time with... And there's a later part, like the bottom route in one of the acts is a massive pain in the ass. Because there are these like octopus enemies in the stage. What is it they do again?
They grab you.
Yeah.
And then they self-destruct.
And there are yeah, those motherfuckers right there. There are also crushing hazards in these stages as well.
Yeah, it's this act, I know what you're talking about, where they grab you in between bosses and then when you break free, then you get crushed.
Yeah, fucking crushed. It's like, no!
And you're taking a long path.
It's like, hey there, Sonic, I'm just gonna give you a little hug. Get the fuck off of me! It's crushed.
Oh, Tails is about to drown.
Hey, Tails, you're looking a little blue there.
There he goes.
Yeah, the timer is the exact same as it was in the original game. What the fuck? He's swimming around like Donkey Kong in Donkey Kong Country.
Well, Tails can swim in the originals.
Like, that animation almost looked exactly like the way Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong swim in Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, there are underwater levels in that game as well, by the way.
But I love this music of Hydrocity.
Yeah,
I would say
soundtrack's amazing.
it is. Oh, this concept with the you have to stay in the bubble. I believe that was from Sonic Blast on the Game Gear. Well, first off, you need to flood the water.
Wasn't that the one where they tried to go really hyperactive with like realistic graphics and stuff, and the game was chugging like crazy?
I think so. The 3D Blast. But then this was Sonic Blast on the Game Gear, and
yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
And
Knuckles and Sonic in it.
I think so. But then that bubble concept, that was introduced in that game. They brought it back here as a nice little touch. Again, if you've been following the series so much since '91, you'll know all these little details and all that. Compared to if you're just a new player like Steven here who doesn't have a clue.
Fuck you. I played Sonic 1 and beaten Sonic 1, and I've got a lot of experience with Unleashed and played some of Sonic 2, but other than that, I've only seen footage of all the other games, pretty much. Unleashed is my favourite game, and like out of all the ones I've played, Unleashed is my favourite. This is my favourite 2D Sonic game, though. Even with
the Werehog, which was absolutely unnecessary.
No, I'm talking about this 2D game.
Well, you said Unleashed was your favourite 3D one.
3D one, yeah. It's just a shame there was too much Werehog in that.
Yeah, as you can see from there, even with Super Sonic, you can still drown.
And the drowning theme is back again, by the way.
Yeah. I don't know if this is because you're super, but I think when you're super in the bubble, it gives you speeder controls. But I swear to God, I don't know if it requires you have to slowly go up, or if you press it too hard, the bubble just pops anyway.
It pops if you... Yeah, the bubble pops if you touch any obstacles, by the way, and I think it pops if you just...
No, I'm talking about even if you don't touch an obstacle and you're just pressing the D-pad to move up or down, it just pops.
Yeah, I never noticed... If that did happen, I never noticed it.
It happened to me a couple of times. That was until I found out how to take the high path, where I can just ignore the water.
Take the high road and I'll take the low road. Yeah, fuck the boat. I don't need it.
What do you mean? There's a trophy you get where it goes, we like boats.
I did get that, actually, during the test run. Yeah, you have to really speed your way through the underwater stages. Are you safe from drowning while in that bubble?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Well, because you're in the bubble.
Does it reset your timer?
Yes it does, actually. Oh. It's still a bubble, so... Yeah, this is definitely a bubble. I mean, Ward would like to have a war with you. I mean, that's his ultimate projectile, after all. And there, there's a... See what I mean? Like, you did nothing there, and...
Yeah, I noticed that.
Eggman is a little scuba gear there.
Oh yeah, that's actually something that's going to come into play for... Is it this act?
Yeah, this act. I love this boss.
This boss fight's great.
It's essentially the reverse of what the boss mechanic is exactly the same, but the roles are reversed.
I never played, like, what game was it on?
Sonic 3.
Yeah, I never played that one, so I don't know.
Basically what you would do is that you would create... Eggman would use the machine to create those water towers, but the way to hit him is you have to jump on the water towers as they're descending and then hit him, while avoiding the bombs he drops. But in here... Yeah, use the tornadoes to suck him up because he stupidly decides to leave his mechanical Eggmobile on the surface for Sonic to use.
IQ of 300? I don't fucking think so. Yeah, you have to really speed your way through this or you will get crushed.
But this is great.
Oh, perhaps I didn't think this through.
But be careful though. You can use the water bombs there to get rid of the bombs he drops because they hit. If you grab them, they will damage you.
Yeah. I was trying to get rid of the bombs here but for the most part, I try and just grab them as far away from the bomb as possible. Even though the bomb is literally like off screen, it's still trying to get sucked up by the machine. What the hell?
It's the fact that it's again Eggman and his wee scuba gear. Oh, you're coming really close there.
He who dares wins.
He who handed a boot, get a hee-haw. I don't understand why his scuba gear is so essential, but hey, it's about...
Holy fuck. We killed Eggman. We're murderers.
And now you're taking the celebrations by getting the bowl up.
Yeah, I'm savoring the moment. Eggman is fucking dead. I can't believe Eggman is fucking dead. We'll see you guys in the next part.